Greetings, people of the earth. I'm coming to you today with a watch review, and I consider this one of the best everyday watches that a man can own. It really does everything and anything that you could expect a watch to do. I've owned a few other watches in my life. I've done a lot of research on different styles of watches and whatnot. I've owned more expensive kind of fashion statements with automatic movements and different things like that. But if you're looking for a watch that is rugged and that just is loaded with features that you'll actually use that are easy to access, I would say look no further. So I posted a link below to the Nixon website that just kind of gives the full description and some better pictures. There's a few different colors. It's not an affiliate link. It's just a link to their website. But this watch was actually designed in collaboration with the U.S. Special Forces. And I don't think they're just saying that for marketing. I think they actually wanted to design a watch that could do anything that would need to be done. If you're a working man or if you just like a watch that is capable. So you'll have to excuse my hands. I work in a wood shop and there's glue on them. And I wear this to work all day, and then I clean it up and I wear it out and about. I wear it to church. I wear it kind of everywhere. So we're going to get into some features. It is a bit of a bigger watch, so it has a bolder wrist presence, if you will. It's not thin by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not so bulky that it's, going to knock somebody out if you accidentally swing your arm the wrong way. So I'm just going to get right into some features because there's so many. As you can see at the top there is the time, and I have it set in 24-hour time right now. But so it's 6:03. But you can change between 12 and 24-hour clock. And below it, you have the day of the week, so Thursday, and November 21st, 11/21. So right away, you have the date, and you have the full date, the day of the week, and the time. And here in the middle, you actually have two stopwatch timers. So I'm gonna list off all of the features for you guys, then we're gonna go over it. So it is shockproof. It's highly water resistant. I kind of consider it waterproof. I wear it underwater. I would wear it in the shower. I wash it off. Has a 5-year battery. I've actually owned a few of these, and any place I've bought it, they said they will replace the battery for free. It has dual stopwatches, which I'll get into in a moment. It has 3 separate alarms. So you can set 3 different alarms. You can adjust the brightness of the LED. So if it's dark, there's actually a beautiful backlit display, guys. And to me, that's just like an amazing feature, because one thing with these digital watches is sometimes they can be hard to read. And just to have that background light, this really lights it up. You can see it just beautifully. It has a silent mode, which I'll get into in a little bit. It has multiple countdown timers, so if you need to set a timer for, you're cooking something on the stove or anything like that. And then it also has an auto calendar. So guys, what that means is, so it's here, I press this button down here. There's 2 side buttons. And if you notice, if you wear it on your left hand, like most people do, the buttons are actually facing away from your hand, which is nice. They just don't dig into your hand. Like a lot of watches will have, a crown on that side, and it can really dig into your hand if you're doing something like that. So it's really well thought out. And then you have a mode and a light button. So what the auto calendar means is that once you set it, it's programmed up until the year 2099. And a lot of watches don't have this. A lot of watches, every month you'll have to adjust to whether there's 30 days in a month or 31 days. You have to adjust for the leap year and all that. This is all programmed. So once you set it, it's going to always be the right date. So, and I love that it lists the day of the week too, just Thursday, November 21st. So let's get into some features here. And you have to bear with me. I don't play with this a lot, but if I go up to this mode button, nope, that's not the right one. There we go. There's the mode. So the first thing we see is dual stopwatches. So you click the top one and we start going. You can click the second one too. And I like doing this. I have 2 boys, so sometimes if we're having a competition, I like to time both of them. You can stop them independently. Another thing you'll notice, actually, right in the middle, even with the stopwatches, it still shows the time, 1807 or 608, shows the date still. And then if you go back to the normal time, it'll actually show your stopwatches in there. So if the stopwatches were running, you could get back here to your normal time screen and still see your stopwatches going. So I'm going to keep moving so this video isn't too long. You hold that button, you reset it, you hold this one, you reset that stopwatch. But I love that feature. I use that one a lot, especially with my kids. And again, I love just in the middle that you're never losing your time no matter what screen you're going to. Next feature is a timer. So here we have a 15-minute timer, you can see. That starts it, and then at the end, it will beep fairly loud. And if I hit that button, there's a 7-minute timer, a 10-minute timer, a 15-minute timer. And here you can see it says TM for timer and PR. I believe that stands for programmed. So these are the pre-programmed timers, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour. And then the TMCU, I believe, is a custom timer. So I believe I could change that from 15 minutes to a time of your choice. Here we have the alarm. So this one is set for 12 o'clock. There, you can see there, alarm number 1. Here you can see alarm number 2 is 9 o'clock. And then alarm number 3, which would be, I guess that would be midnight in the 24-hour clock. So you can set 3 different alarms. You know, you can set a couple in the morning if you sleep through your first couple. You can set one if you need to remind yourself of something a certain time of day. Like what other digital watch has this many features so far, guys? So 3 alarms. And yeah, so we're back to the beginning. Now, if you don't like these beeps, like you can hear these beeps as I go throughout the different things. If you want to be tactical, what you actually do is you can see it, you can kind of see it says silent above my thumb there, pointing to both of those. So if you hold both, sorry guys, just let me put down the phone for 1 second. You just saw my cheat sheet of my notes there. So I pressed both buttons at the same time, and now at the bottom it says silent. And what that means is you can scroll through the watch and all the beeps are gone. So in summary, this is just a great watch that, like I said, will do everything. I wear it in a pretty rough environment. It's got a nice, flexible, durable strap. Like I said, it's got a really good closing mechanism. I don't know if I'll be able to do it with one hand, but essentially once it closes and once you have the clasp in place, this thing will slide over and will lock into that little Nixon loop there. So once your watch band is all done up, you just pop that guy over there. Just bear with me. And that keeps it all in place. So your watch is just nice and tidy. So in summary, shockproof, waterproof, perpetual calendar. It's always going to be the right time, or it's always going to be the right date, no matter what month. It's going to show the day of the week. It's going to have 2 stopwatches, 3 different alarms, multiple timers. Even the brightness setting, guys, there's you can adjust for how long that light stays on. You can adjust for how so yeah, see how I press that and now you got 1 dot beeping there, right there. So what that means is now it's not as bright. So if you're using this in the middle of the night and you don't want to blast your eyeballs, Now I'm just going to figure out how to set it back. 2, 3 dots. So I like to keep it on maximum brightness. But again, just what watch can do everything like this and just have a beautiful backlight as well. So again, it's not an affiliate link below. I'm not paid to advertise this. It's just a watch I've owned. This one I've owned for over a year, and I had another one that I lost that I wore, and it's just a great rugged watch. So men, if you want a watch that you can add to your collection that can carry kind of everything on your wrist and do it all well, and you're not afraid of a little bit of bulk, and this would be a great watch to get. And ladies, if you're looking to get something for your man, I'm sure he wouldn't mind a watch like this, even if he's into kind of the fancier analog, watches. What guy doesn't want a watch that can kind of do everything? I consider this like a Swiss Army knife of watches. So that's really all I can do. I'm not a typical review guy. As you can see, my hands are dirty and the lighting could be better, but this is the Nixon Regulus, and I believe it's 250 or 280. I don't know if I think that's US dollars. I could be wrong. You can look it up though. And so yeah, that's kind of like my first review on this channel. So hope that helped, and God bless. We'll see you in a future video.